Uplifting and encouraging Shine 1049, your local contemporary Christian music station right here in Spokane. We like to give back by featuring other ministries and events that are happening in the community. And this evening I have a couple special guests in studio with me. And that is Debbie Stanfield and Marcus Jackson. Now, why don't you introduce yourself, Debbie? Tell us why you're here sharing with us today.
Hi, I actually go by Grandma Debbie, and I'm here today because the event is called Why Jesus? And that's a question for all of us. Why are we here? And why Jesus? That's what this event is about.
Okay, so you're referencing an event. Now, let me just bring people up to speed. At the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center next weekend on Saturday evening, 5 to 9 p.m., God Talkin' Outreach presents Why Jesus with preaching, live performances from Speaks, and music and prayer. Now, Marcos, your stage name is Speaks. Tell us a little bit about your ministry or what you'll be providing that evening.
Okay, so a little bit about Speaks Ministries. Where it started was in college, believe it or not. There was a book that was given to me in this classroom, Sociology 101, and they told me that if you want to pass this class, then forget everything that you were taught up to this point and adopt your own beliefs, and don't just take whatever you've been taught as the norm. You're going to fail this class if you do that. So then they gave me the book, and I was like, okay, well, I already paid for it. The class is expensive. I may as well apply 100% effort. This book and if it wasn't by the grace of God, after church one day, my pastor saw me in this state of like pride, and he was like, "What's going on with you?" And I said, "Well, I think you've been lying to me my whole life, and I think you've been manipulating me and this, that, and the third." And then he explained that what they're teaching in school wasn't the truth, and that sin was the problem, God wasn't, and that all the things that people blame God for is really man's wicked heart.
So you were in college.
Yes.
And your professor told you, forget everything you've been taught, forget whatever your parents have taught you, forget whatever the church has taught you, and I'm going to now brainwash you with my agenda.
Yes.
Was that local? Where were you in school?
So I was in Walla Walla Community College.
Oh my word. So that's what's happening in our community colleges today. And that was a sociology class?
A sociology class.
So let's just start right there. Parents, be aware of what's happening when you send your kids off to these public and secular institutions. You've got to be aware of that. So that's your testimony. Now, share with us a little bit more about your ministry today, because you have a stage name, Speaks.